Welcome Roberto and Giuliana in my home.
So we are now in Palazzo Papalini, my Italian. Our hotel,
Getting
turn
better.
with me, Bob.
Oh.
Our hotel sits right on the corner of this. It's right there. And that window at the top right there is our room.
That's right.
But,
Room with a view.
Room with a view. But just look how gorgeous it is.
Oh,
The colors of Italy, the architecture. I love it.
love it. But what's really interesting to us is the fact that everybody here is a local. There are no tourists except us. And we like to think we're local.
I'm Claudio, the owner of Secrets of Parmigiano Reggiano.
People like me, people from Reggio Emilia, are called Reggiano. I'm Reggiano from Reggio Emilia. People from Parma are called Parmigiano. Okay, so Parmigiano Reggiano means from Reggio, from Parma. Because our cheese was born more than 1,000 years ago between Reggio and Parma. So we share the name, but of course we are in a competition. Parma is more famous than Reggio Emilia. And also normally you call my cheese with a short name. You call the cheese just Parmigiano. You forget every time Reggiano. We are so sad for this. No more, yeah. Today I try to change your mind. At the end of the tour you have to call the cheese Reggiano. Okay? I tried.
You know that the cows are milked 2 times a day, morning and evening. But the cheese is made just once a day, in the morning. When the milk arrives in the morning, it's very white. Now it's yellow, because it's not milk now, it's siero. Cook it half an hour. Add wine and siero, the milk was gel, was break the coagulation. Now we have a piece of cheese in the bottom of the vat.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino d'amor.
After 3 days, we will take out the shape and we move the baby in another step, in another room. Until 7 p.m. we manage every 2 hours, faster, okay? We change also the linen cloth. Before to leave the room, so 6, 7 p.m., we do another things. The first important is this one, DOP. So protected by consortium DOP. Parmigiano Reggiano is printed everywhere. And we are calling Latteria Valle, cheese factory Valle, number 395. After 12 months since the day of the production, the official tester of DOP certification will come here and they have to test every single baby of 12 pounds and they can approve or not. In case they approve the cheese, in this empty space we will put a final stamp by fire. Okay, so without this it's not Parmigiano Reggiano. So after 2 days the cheese is put there and the cheese take rest in this water full of salt 20 days. What's happened? In 20 days the cheese absorbs the salt from the water and expel the humidity because the salt take out the humidity. Okay? So every day some cheese is put inside, some cheese is put outside. The salt is our third ingredient.
Oh!
But again, follow me in this room.
Oh my Lord.
Welcome in heaven. Aromatherapy room.
Yes.
The baby are now 36, 43 kilo, 80, 90 pounds. Everyone, very heavy. It's living on the shelf, but immediately it starts to grow up the mold. Our cheese doesn't need the mold, have to breathe well. So every single week we have to bring the cheese from the shelf, take it out, brush completely the mold, turn it upside down and put it back on the shelf. 1 time per week per 2 years or more.
Wearing my lovely blue Keep the Cheese Clean outfit. Look at all this cheese. Oh my gosh, this is Parmigiano Reggiano. Unbelievable. The process, the cheese, the stamps, everything we learn, which we're sharing with you.
The way to test the cheese is this. Hand on top, and with the hammer they do this. Stop. But the difference between right and wrong is very small, so you have to be very expert. The taster are expert.
This is the ultimate say cheese moment.
Absolutely right. And I wish video had smell-o-vision because it is, there should be an aroma, a scent of cheese that we can spray in the room. It's fabulous.
The aroma, yes.
Yes,
It's
the
just
aroma.
magical. This is a great tour.
I hope we get to eat some cheese soon.
Very soon.
I suggest a way to test the cheese. Take a piece of cheese, break the cheese close to your nose, and smell immediately. Because when you break the cheese, you divide the crystal, and per 2 seconds the smell is more strong. So, like this, okay? And then enjoy.
Now, this is where the cheese comes from. Ooh.
The cows of Parmigiano Reggiano have a chance to eat just the wild varieties of grass collected in the fields of Reggio, Parma and Modena. We cut the grass, it's dried under the sun, and we make big bales of hay. Okay, now the cows eat hay.
Well, it's raining outside, and we got all the cows here. And let me tell you, it smells better in with the cheese. Just saying. We've learned so much about Parmigiano Reggiano. First of all, the name, to call it both. Because if you're only calling it Parmesan, you're leaving out the Reggiano. Big lesson for us. We spent 6 hours with Claudio and learned so much. But the big takeaway on cheese is you really want the DOP designation for Parmigiano Reggiano from this area. And don't forget about the age of the cheese. It tastes different, whether it's aged 12 months, 24 months, or 36 months. It's that simple. Yep, it's a country of stairs. Even to go balsamico tasting in this great little place here in the middle of nowhere.
The best one is called DOP tradizionale, 2 keywords. Remember these 2 words. Balsamic vinegar, DOP, like a cheese, tradizionale. And the real balsamic DOP is just made in Reggio Emilia and Modena. We cook the grape juice more than 24 hours, is boiled. So immediately the sugar of the grape juice get caramelized, brown, okay? The real process of maturation is happened here, inside at the batteria. Batteria, it means, and a system of barrels can be 5, can be 6, or can be 4. 5 different dimensions, look at 10 liters, 20, 30, 40, 50 liters. I will explain why. 5 different kind of wood. Chestnut, juniper wood, oak, mulberry, cherry. Each one have to be made in a different wood. So imagine, we start from the 0, we put the grape juice, and then in 1 year, everyone have lose 10%. Second year, we start to make the refill process. What is this? The little one have lose 10% will be refilled with the balsamic of the second. So we transfer from this to refill. This one will be refilled from the balsamic of the third, and we transfer from this to this. So more you go back, more have to be big, okay? This one is refilled from the fourth or from the fifth. The last have not in a barrel in the back. This one will be refilled with the grape juice cooked next year. And we do this every year, and just this. So the balsamic pass barrel to barrel to barrel every year. Concentration, evaporation, and bring the characteristic of each different wood and the bacteria on the air. And we go, and we do this every year. Well, when this bacteria was refilled more than 25 years, no less, we have the chance after 25 to take out 1 liter and just from the last barrel. 1 liter will be read in this one. 1 liter will be taken out in another batteria of the same maturation, another in another batteria, and we blend. We put the balsamic of 25 in an anonymous steel tank, just with a number, not the name of the producer, and we give our balsamic at the DOP Consortia certification. They have the taster, they taste our balsamic. In case they approve, we receive a report card with the valuation. It's not just approved or not. The report card is from 300 point until 400. So it's in a big range. The quality can change from one producer to another one. Now, look at this is the 3 main maturation we sell. 8 years old, 12, 15 is in a range. Minimum 12 until 15, minimum 25 until 30. They check this. In the neck of the bottle, look at, if I do this, the balsamic come back in 2 seconds, very faster, so it's more liquid when it's young. And the color that remains is checked through the light of candle. So 1, 2 seconds, and you can see very clear, very yellow. Okay. If I do the same in the bottle of 25, look at what's happening.
Oh, wow.
It's remained more than 15 seconds, it stayed to come back, and the color is totally different, amber.
It's beautiful.
In tasting this, this would be thinner
Thinner?
than this. This would be thick.
Certo. More gets old, more the vinegar will be thick, because you know the evaporation. This is the evaporation what's happening in 12, 15 years, this in 25, 30 years, okay? So more concentrated. So it takes time also. The important keywords is balsamic vinegar tradizionale DOP. Instead of cherry.
Now, this was my favorite part, talking about balsamic vinegar. And there are 2 designations, DOP and IGP. Just remember those 2 because there's one big difference between the quality of the grapes that are used. We loved the DOP, especially the 25-year-old balsamic vinegar, which, by the way, is great on ice cream. What did he say? Yeah, we love it. It's called gold, and it is. We were with this guy Claudio for 6 hours. Jill recorded most of it, and this is her very unique 12-minute recap. It was an absolutely wonderful day, and we highly recommend you visit Claudio when you're in Italy.
I hope you enjoy today all my secrets.
Alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.